Hello friend, I am Chandrakant Thakkar and welcome back to my channel Chandrakant Thakkar's Official. So today we will see about the Leaflet. Leaflet is an open source JavaScript library for mobile friendly interactive map creation. So these maps you can create for the mobile application and for the web application. So today we will see about the Leaflet basic components and its uses. Now basic overview of this video, you can render such type of map inside your application using the Leaflet. Using the Leaflet marker element, you can render such type of marker inside your map. When you click on that marker, it will show the pop-up. Inside the pop-up, you can render any type of HTML element. Now using the Leaflet, you can render such type of circle inside your map. You can provide the background color, border color to that circle. Also when you click on that circle, it will show the pop-up. Now using the Leaflet, you can also render the custom icon. So the custom icon, you can see the bike icon here. That type of icon you can render using the Leaflet. Using the Leaflet, you can also render such type of line path that's showing the distance between the two marker position. Now using the Leaflet, I have also implemented one use case that's showing the current location of the delivery person. So you can show the current location of the delivery person inside your map by such a way that the current bike position is showing the your delivery person live location. So by this way you can implement such type of interactive map inside your application using the Leaflet. You can learn more about Leaflet from leafletjs.com and reactleafletjs.org website. This is the official website for the React Leaflet. Now start with the React app. I have taken the app.js file. In that I have used the two elements. One is the header and second one is the map container. I have imported the Leaflet basic elements and used the Leaflet basic into app.js. Now these Leaflet basic elements just contain the one blank div. Map element is used to render the map to your page. Center attribute of the map takes the lat long as the argument. Zoom attribute takes the zoom level. You can pass any integer number here. Now all the Leaflet elements will be passed as the children of the map element. Now for the map element, I will go to the React Leaflet website and I will copy the position variable from that and I will paste into my application because the position element is required to render the map element. Now to take this position, there is one website that is the geojson.io. In that I can take the initial position of my map. So this is the latitude that I will just copy and paste, and this is the longitude that I will copy and paste here. So this is the position element I have created for the map. Now I will take the map element from the React Leaflet JS. I will put the map element inside the map container. Now close the map element. Here I have used the position as a center property of the map element. Now I need to import the map element from the React Leaflet.js. So that I have imported. Now when you refresh, you can see the output. I have not saved the file. Now I will save and I will just refresh the page. So here you can see that your map element will be rendered to your page. Tile layer basically render the background of your map. Its URL attribute contains the URL of the background image. That URL you can take it from the official website of React Leaflet and attribute element contains the link for the copyright of the OpenStreetMap library. Now, before continue with the tile layer, we need to include the leaflet CSS in our project. So go in the download tab in leaflet.com. There is one link for the CSS available. So copy that CSS link, and in our project in index.html, in header we need to put that leaflet.css. Now for the tile layer, I will go back to the React leaflet.js and I will just copy the tile layer element and I will put inside the map element. Here keep in mind that you need to add all the leaflet element inside the map element. So here I have put the tile layer as it is from the React leaflet website. Now we will see the output. When we will refresh, you can see the background of your map. Now you can see the initial position of your map that we have taken from the geojson.io. This is your initial position. Now this is the zoom level. I will increase, then you will go inside the map. So as I increase the value, you will zoom in into the map. If you will decrease the value, I have set to 10, I will zoom out from the map. So here I will put basic, that is the 14, to render the my app. So this is the output for the zoom level 14. So by this way your tile layer will render the background of your map. Marker is used to put the marker in the map. Its position attribute take the lat long as the argument. In marker you can also use the pop-up element that is used to show the pop-up when you click on the marker. Now for the marker element, I will copy the marker element from the React leaflet.js and put that element inside my page. This marker element contains the pop-up and this pop-up takes the HTML as its child element. Now for the marker, I have passed the initial position that I have declared, and when I refresh the page, you can see the marker at the initial level of our map. Now when we click on that marker, your pop-up will be opened, and when you click anywhere in your map, your pop-up will be go out. Now I want to show the second marker at this location. So I will put the marker here. I will take the lat long from here. I will just copy paste that lat long as the end position, position for end marker. I will just copy paste lat long from geojson.io. Now I will use this position for end marker variable as the second marker in my page, and I will save the page and refresh the output. So you can see the second marker in your map. I will just decrease the zoom level to 13 so you can easily see the two markers in your map. So by this way you can take the marker in your map. Circle marker is used to put the circle in the map. it takes the center attribute which contains the value as the lat long for the circle. Now radius is the radius for that circle. Fill color will be used to provide the fill color of the circle. Fill opacity, then color is used to provide the border for that circle. Now for the circle marker, I will take the circle marker element. I will import that circle marker from the React leaflet. Now for that circle marker, I need the center position for that circle. So that we are declaring one variable circle marker positions. So in that I am taking the array of array because I want to display the two circle inside my map. Now for drawing the circle, I will just copy paste the code for the circle marker and I will put that circle marker inside the map. This circle marker take the attribute center as the initial position of that circle. Now to put this circle inside the map at the location of the Kankaria, so I will just put the marker at the Kankaria location. So this is the lat long for the Kankaria. Now I will just put that lat long here in the circle marker position. Now put the long. Now I will use this circle marker position 0 location for the first circle. Now radius for this circle is 20. Its fill background color is the red. Now fill opacity is 0.8 and the color of the border for that circle is yellow. Now I close the circle marker. Inside the circle marker you can also take the pop-up element that will show pop-up when you click on that circle. Now inside the pop-up I will just write the location of that circle, that was Kankaria. Now when you save the file, I just increase the zoom level to 15. Save the file and refresh the page. Now you can see that your circle is available with the red background and the border yellow. When you click on the circle, you can see the pop-up with the value Kankaria. Now I will again go to the geojson.io website. I want to put the second circle at the location of the Manikchowk. Now your lat long will be generated for the Manikchowk. Now I will just copy and paste that lat long inside the circle marker position variable. Copy the longitude and paste it. Now I will just copy paste the circle marker. I want to take the second circle inside my map and I will put the circle marker position to 1. I will use the fill color as the blue and border color as the red. Now save the page and now change the pop-up value to Manikchowk. Now refresh the page. I can code that circle at the position of Manikchowk. So by this way you can use the marker and the circle marker inside the map. GeoJSON element. This element contains the two attribute data that contains the GeoJSON object, and next one attribute is the style. Style contains the CSS for providing the various CSS for the GeoJSON element. Now to understand the GeoJSON element in leaflet, I will take the line inside the map that will show the roadmap like the Google. So I will just draw the line between the 2 points, as you can see in the output from the geojson.io website. So I will just complete my line here. At right side window you can see that your GeoJSON object is generated. Now this GeoJSON object we will use inside our map. Now for GeoJSON I need to import the GeoJSON from the React leaflet. So I will just add GeoJSON element from the React leaflet. Now to draw the GeoJSON element inside the map, we need the GeoJSON object that we have generated using the geojson.io website, and we need to add the GeoJSON element inside our map component. Now inside this I will just create the variable that will contain the GeoJSON object. So I will use the variable line string data as entire GeoJSON object. So I will just copy GeoJSON object from the geojson.io and paste as the variable line string data. Now I will copy the GeoJSON element and put in our example. So after the circle marker I will put the GeoJSON element. I will remove the reference. I will provide the data element, data attribute as the line string data. So data attribute contain the entire GeoJSON object. Now I will save and run the app. So you can see the output that line between the two element or two destination is available. So that line color I have provided using the style, and this entire GeoJSON I have just passed to the GeoJSON data attribute. So this is the line string data and this line is generated. Now let's see how to take custom icon inside the map. So this is the bike icon. Now I want to put that bike icon as a custom icon in my map. So you can use this custom icon inside the marker. So for that you need to import the leaflet L from the leaflet node module. Now I am creating the bike icon from the leaflet L element. So for that I have passed the icon URL, that is bike.png, and my icon size will be 32 by 32. Now I want to use the initial position of my bike icon as my line point start. So I will just copy paste line point coordinates and I will provide the variable name as line string position. Now to use this bike icon I need to take the marker inside the map. So I will just copy paste this marker element inside the map. So I will put this marker element inside the page. As a position I have created the line string position element. I will use the 0th element and I have provided the reverse method because I want to use the let long. Now as an icon I have passed the bike icon that we have declared earlier, and inside pop-up I am writing the leaflet custom icon. Now just I save it and run. So you can see that our line position is changed because we have reversed the first point. So I will go back. I will just create the shadow copy of the line string position and will try copy and refresh. So still facing the same issue. So just what will I do? I just put the GeoJSON object as it is. So now here I am changing the position of the first element. So now what will I do? Just I will put the GeoJSON element as it is and use the line string position as the center attribute of the marker, 0th element and dot reverse. Save the file and now run. Line string object. So I need to use the position instead of center. Now save the file and again run. So now you can see that your icon is available at the initial location of the line string. Now I want to move this bike icon from one location to another location, the line path we have drawn. So for that I have declared the bike position as a state variable and the counter as a state variable and pass initial location of the bike to the bike position state variable. Now this bike position variable I will use as an initial position of the marker. So this bike position is the state variable. Now I will refresh the screen. I will get the same output as the previous one. Now to move the bike icon from one place to another place, so I will just use the set timeout function. Now inside our app I will just use the use effect hook. Inside that I will use the set timeout functionality of the JavaScript. So I will declare the one reference variable timeout reference and assign the set timeout function to it. And in that I have written the code that if counter is less than equal to line string position dot length, I will just change the bike position using the set bike position hooks method. So it will change the bike position state variable and also increase the counter variable using the set counter state method, and at the end it will clear the interval. Now when I refresh the page, you can see the output. At every 2 seconds your bike will move from one location to another location. So as it reach to the end, your counter variable will be greater than equal to your line string position length. So it will stop at the end of the second point of the line string. So by this way you can move any object or any icon inside your map. So by this way you can use the marker, circle, line string using the GeoJSON custom icon in the React leaflet. So this is all about the React leaflet. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this, then please like and subscribe my channel, and if you want the code of this practical, then you can see inside the description of this video. Thank you. Bye.